Welcome back. You know, summer camp at 4-H's Camp Kidwell won't be happening this year due to the pandemic. But that doesn't mean you can't help support the programs they offer year-round. Here with more on an upcoming golf outing fundraisers, Camp Director KJ Kelly's on with us. Hey, good morning, KJ.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm well. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Can you tell us a little bit, first, for those who don't know, about 4-H's Camp Kidwell and their program? Uh-oh. Did he freeze?
Uh-oh. Oh, no, I'm good now. I'm good.
Okay,
I can hear you.
I was asking if you could give our viewers maybe an overview of Camp Kidwell and what it looks like without camp happening, really.
Yeah, well, first of all, Camp Kidwell is a small traditional summer camp. We offer horseback riding, swimming, arts and crafts, all of those kind of things. Traditional things you think about camp. Each summer we usually host about 400 kids or so. And this summer we made the decision, we just felt the most responsible thing to do was to not hold camp. And so we're definitely missing kids and staff and families and all that stuff. Last week was supposed to be our staff training, and it was very not only somber, but very quiet around here, not having staff running around learning things and getting prepared for the summer. But we're just doing improvements and trying to be ready to open as soon as it's safe to do so.
I think it's really evident just by the tone of your voice, KJ, that it's a depressing time for these counselors in these camp and these people who dedicate their time and efforts to these kids every summer, and these kids are obviously losing out. So how can we help Camp Kidwell? Obviously there's still expense. Obviously that doesn't go away, and those kids aren't coming in. So I know you've got a golf outing coming up.
Yeah, we have a big, we do a fundraiser every year. We usually hold it in May. Obviously this year we weren't able to do that, but we were lucky enough that the golf course had an opening in June. So this Saturday, June 27th, we're holding the golf out, our normal golf outing. And it's going to be really important for us this year. We're obviously not going to have some of the income revenue that we normally have. And so the golf outing is super, super important for us always, but even more so this year.
It is important. You might not think about that, but when parents send their kids off to camp, obviously that money that they're sending is going to programs and things like Camp Kidwell. And are you associated with 4-H as a partnership, or is it a 4-H camp?
A partnership. We're an independent nonprofit camp who was founded by 4-H members and things like that, but we are our own independent. We just work with 4-H, and they support us, you know, with help and ideas and programming and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's a great partnership, another great organization to help support. So Camp Kidwell, maybe your kids have gone in the past, maybe they're not going to be going this year because, well, they're not hosting. You can still support them by going to the Cheshire Hills Golf Outing supporting Camp Kidwell. It's a 4-person scramble, happening, as you heard, on June 27th with a shotgun start. And what do you think the future is going to look like? Have you heard anything about, obviously this year is not going to happen. Would you do anything in the fall, or is it waiting until next summer to figure out what we're going to do for camping?
Well, I appreciate you asking. We actually normally do like weekend camps, and we do a winter camp, and then we have some events in the fall as well and through the winter. And we're hoping, fingers crossed, we're hoping that things are going to get to the point where we can do some of those things. As you mentioned, the kids are missing out. And honestly, that's my biggest concern, is the kids who really need this experience. Yeah. We talk a lot about without schools going on, there isn't food, and, kids can't have access to food and things like that. But when kids come to camp, it's a chance for them to just be kids and having the opportunity to do that. So we're really hoping that this fall we'll be able to do that again and get going again. And if not, we definitely will be ready to go when 2021 rolls around.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people are out there looking for a good round of golf, and you couldn't do it for a better cause, right? You got Camp Kidwell out there needing some funding.
We appreciate your support.
Absolutely, KJ. Thanks for the time this morning. CampKidwell.org if you want more information, or you can just go to that outing website as well, bidpal.net. bidpal.net/ckgolf. We'll have all those links at fox17online.com. Once again, thanks for joining us, KJ.